Welcome to week 7 of Unlocking the Power of Social Media. The entire program has gotten to week 7 as at today. So by the end of this class, we will have completed 7 weeks of intensive training on basics of social media engagement. And everyone here will agree with me that in the course of our session, we have treated Facebook as a platform. We have treated Instagram as a platform. And today we are going to treat WhatsApp. We will restrict ourselves to those 3. And at the end of the day, I'm going to give us resources that we can independently verify, study, and then upgrade our skills as regards everything we have done. And I have tried my best to ensure that all the sessions have been practical, using practical examples in class, going as far as asking each of us what business we do so we can use the business as examples in class. So, as it stands, I trust that at the end of the session, nobody is going to leave without pointing to something meaningful that has been gained from these sessions. And if at all you have missed any of the previous sessions, I think we can always go back to our recordings. We have ensured to post all the recordings of this session. This particular session of ours has been very lucky. I don't think there has been any day or any session that was missed without getting recorded, even though we've had some technical issues or some situations beyond our control with some of the other sessions. With Brashui's session, that's use of productivity tools, and then navigating your career in IT. Some of them were not recorded, but some others have been recorded. So anyone that you have found that is recorded, please ensure that you grab them. And then for the ones that were not recorded, please ensure that in this week, ask your facilitators to take you through the sessions or suggest resources that you can use that will definitely help you. So, like I announced on the group, I can see we have some more people who have joined. You are all welcome. Thank you very much for joining. The intention of this session from the beginning was to introduce us to certain aspects, at least the basics that each one of us can develop on our own. So when you have chosen a point of interest for many of the discussions, then you can always build on it. And from there, develop yourself into something big, maybe even bigger than the teacher, in any case. And it will be to the glory of God that City of Praise has impacted our lives positively through the youths. God will bless us in Jesus' name. So we intend to issue certificates at the end of this session. If you are happy about that, let me know in the chats. We intend to issue certificates at the end of the program. One certificate for all that will cover all the courses treated. So in the certificate is going to be indicated that you attended use of productivity tools, you attended Unlocking the Power of Social Media, and then Introduction to IT. This certificate may seem small, but it's going to carry weight later. The reason is it's going to carry the logo of Redeem, and then it's going to show you as somebody who has completed something meaningful at one point. At least that's been a direction, giving you a direction towards something bigger, right? So I'm using a separate location today. So maybe once in a while you may be getting some sounds filtering into my audio. Just pardon it. Just give me a moment so I can see if I can do something about the sound and then come back in the next 1 minute so we can start fully. If you can still hear me loud and clear and you are actively in the session, let me see you in the chats. I can see 3 chats already indicating their appreciation of the issue of certificate. Thank you very much, Brother Dr. BJ and Sister Bukola. Thank you very much. I want to see more chats. More chats. All right, thank you very much. I just spent a few seconds dealing with the filtering sounds in my background. Okay, so today we go into WhatsApp. I'm just wasting time. Okay, let me mention that you are going to take a test. Yes, one single test that covers the different sessions, both from my own session, from Brad Ferdinand's session, and then from Brad Free's session. One single test. So we dedicate a day in maybe August for this session. And then by the Youth Sunday in August, that's third Sunday, certificates will be issued to those who have shown that they actively participated in the sessions and they excelled to an extent in the exams or the test, as the case may be. So it's not a WAEC test or JAMB type of test. It's just something to assess our understanding of the learnings that have taken place in the last few weeks, and to encourage the facilitators also that you have indeed stayed in class and grabbed something. So I think that's worth it. Now, if the announcement is clear and you have any question, let me know. And if there's no question, let's just get right into today's activity. I can see Bro Michael Adeola in class. Good evening, sir. Please unmute your microphone if you can hear me. Do you have any comments or inputs as regards the information, sir? As our girl at the top.
No, sir. Everybody is okay, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir. So let's get right it. My class captain is in class. You came late today, sir. How are you doing?
I'm fine, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good to have you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. So we go to WhatsApp. It's just going to be discussion, right? Discussion galore. So WhatsApp. Sister Olubukola Adebite, good evening, ma. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Welcome. So every one of us here has WhatsApp. I can say that. And if there's anyone who does not have, please let me know now. Don't just type it in the chat or mute your microphone and let me know if you do not have WhatsApp. Anybody who does not have WhatsApp? Okay. So WhatsApp has been in existence for a while as an instant messaging application. Okay. So there used to be a time, I think the first instant messaging application that I know of that was introduced to our climb here was 2Go. Every other messaging application, you just have to type and wait for responses. But for 2Go back then, it was live. You could interact with people directly. Live chats, interactive chats, instant messaging. This is not a case of sending messages and waiting for it to deliver like you are sending a text message and then the person reads it and expecting the person to text you back. No. This one depends on data, internet, and it's moving in real time, such that I can get a message within seconds, see it and reply within seconds, depending on the type of device I use. So 2Go used to be the in thing then. Do we have anybody here who used 2Go? Let me know in the chat if you used 2Go back then. 2Go, okay. I can see somebody who is feeling nostalgic about 2Go already. Remember the word of 2Go. Okay, yes, Investor BJ said he used 2Go also. Okay, so then there was advancement in technology and people moved from Java phones. Java phones are the kind of phones we used back then, the Nokias, the Ericssons, the Motorola's that have internet enablement and download basic applications and do simple stuffs on them. Before you can open another application, you have to close one entirely before you can open another. So if I'm doing something on my message, I have to close message application completely before I can go and make a call. So then there was an improvement. And then we had BlackBerry. Yes, I think BlackBerry came and gave us some type of improvement over what we used to have on Java. And then Android also came, right? So with the world of Android now and iPhones, things became a lot more easier. We can multitask. We can do a lot of things and get a lot of other applications. And WhatsApp developed over time, right? WhatsApp developed over time. Okay, this is from Brow Konji Smart. He said he cannot hear anything since the class started. Okay, so please log off and log in as you have said. We will wait to have you. Okay, so I hope it is only him who could not hear. I trust everybody else can hear me. With the feedback I'm getting in the chat, I trust that everybody else can hear. So if you can't hear, just let me know. As it stands, okay. Thank you very much. Bra Lawal said today is Tuesday, not Thursday, but the throwback is awesome. Okay, we had to do the throwback as a background to our class today. Okay, so over time, WhatsApp became the in thing. There used to be a BlackBerry Messenger for the big boys and big girls back then. Have a BBM pin. And after that, we moved to WhatsApp. WhatsApp became the major thing. And WhatsApp developed its platform so much that it was purchased outrightly by Facebook. WhatsApp used to be a separate application on its own before Facebook came in and purchased it. So Facebook purchased WhatsApp, and ever since then, there has been a lot of updates. You can now do status view. You can do a lot of things. We can have WhatsApp business. We can have catalog on WhatsApp. We can do a lot of many things on WhatsApp, right? A lot of things. So it makes everything easy. And because it's a messaging app, people prefer to use it for the purpose of message because we can send different types of files. Every type of file you can think of can be sent via WhatsApp, be it video, be it documents, be it images, be it audio documents, any type of document at all. You are smart. I trust you can hear me now, sir. Is the audio better now?
Yes, sir, loud and clear, sir.
All right, good to know. So we developed a platform for WhatsApp, and it has become a day-to-day tool for every one of us, for family engagements, for even now, for team engagements within the office space, within the corporate space. We have found a way of creating different groups for instant interactions outside the official office, what's it called? The official softwares we use in the office, maybe the CRM software we use in our offices, or several other things we use for communication in the office. We have found a way to use WhatsApp for almost any type of communication because it is instant and it is without all the complications that comes with other platforms. So I can get notification immediately as I'm here now, interact with people, and continue what I do over time. So that's been rosy since we have the updates on WhatsApp. How then do we introduce WhatsApp to our business and make it a business communication channel? Right, Sister Abosede Kuka, you are welcome. I look for you at the beginning of the session. Thank God you are here. Good to have you, man. So, as things continue, we started using WhatsApp as an official channel for communication in different aspects of our lives. We create groups for our families, we create groups for our workplace, we create even business groups on WhatsApp for different purposes. But since everyone uses WhatsApp, the microphone is not muted. Sister Fash, your microphone is not muted. Please stay muted, please. All right, so we have found different uses for our WhatsApp channels. And because everybody uses WhatsApp, everybody, including our customers or our clients, depending on what we do, depending on what we do. So, are we going to leave money on the table for WhatsApp and not exploit it as we do with Facebook, Instagram? No, we shouldn't. The truth is, the same way people buy on Instagram, the same way they buy on WhatsApp, the same way they buy on websites, that's the same way they can buy on WhatsApp. Because they can see products on WhatsApp. And as a matter of fact, WhatsApp creates a certain level of trust, right, with people. Because then it's becoming a safe zone. It's not the open market. And I refer to Facebook and Instagram as open markets because that's where anything can happen. Different types of people come there, different types of distractions. Both solicited and unsolicited distractions come to WhatsApp, come to Facebook, they come to Instagram. As a matter of fact, you can be scrolling through a page on Instagram now, a page that sells clothes. And right on that page as you are scrolling, it was not like that before, but it's a new development now. You are scrolling through a page that sells clothes. And right on that page, Instagram is giving you another advert of another page that sells clothes. I don't know if you've experienced that, if you have been watching. Another page entirely, that if you are not careful, you will think you are still scrolling through the same page, but you won't know that they are giving you advert of another page that sells clothes entirely. It's just like somebody coming to your shop to advertise to your customers that they sell what you sell. Imagine I sell clothes in my shop and the neighbor who also sells clothes now walks into my shop, brings his or her own clothes and come on display it in front of my customer saying, buy this one, don't buy the one this woman is selling, right inside the shop that I rent. That's what's going on online now. So I can be selling my furniture, I can be selling my cooking wares, I can be selling my kitchen products. And somebody who sells the same thing I sell, the person's advert will start showing on my page. A post will just come in, flash in, and I will see the advert. You have to check the name before you realize, oh, it's not the same page. They just brought this one in as an advert. That's how bad it is now. So there's a lot of distractions on those pages. That is why it is important to harness WhatsApp as a safe platform where there is no distractions. Your interaction with whoever you're interacting with is private and there is no interruption from outside factor or any kind of advert at all. This person is focused on you and you alone until they leave that conversation and go outside to go and chat another person again, right? This is an advantage. And trust me, we have people who don't have WhatsApp. We have people who don't use Instagram. We have people who do not use Facebook. But almost everyone, I repeat, almost everyone uses WhatsApp. So it is very important that we do not let this application go like that unharnessed. Sister Fat, you keep unmuting your microphone. Maybe your hand is playing on the phone somehow. Please keep it muted, ma. Sister Rachel Fat, your microphone is unmuting over and over again. All right. So, where do we start? Where do we start? I have given us the information we need as regards WhatsApp. A lot of people use WhatsApp. Millions of people in Nigeria, right? Millions of people who use smartphones are available on WhatsApp. And many people, when they wake up in the morning, the first place they go to is WhatsApp. And sometimes WhatsApp is even entertaining enough for them, just scrolling through people's status, doing different types of things on status. So, how do you set up a contact list, building a contact list on WhatsApp? Now, WhatsApp in itself is not enough, right? WhatsApp in itself is not enough. But then, after you have gone to your Facebook, after you have gone to your Instagram to follow all the teachings we have spent the last 6 weeks doing, where we teach you how to run adverts or how to do organic attraction of your customers. After you have done all this, And you are getting to the point where you are trying to make sales, because marketing is different from sales. Marketing is just displaying your product, showing to the world that I sell this, I have this, these are the advantages of buying from me, I am safe to buy from, my product is authentic, all those things you do. The postings, the videos, the content you put out there, everything you do is marketing, right? Now, the sales aspect of it is that point where you see a customer who is willing to buy what you have, and you are trying to, you are trying to exchange value, gives you money, and you give them their value in exchange, right? That's the sales process. So at the point where you are trying to close a sale, it is better to bring them out of that platform and take them to a safe zone. And that safe zone is WhatsApp. So this is what I do. There is no one who has ever bought from me. I repeat, no one who has ever bought from me that I do not have their contact. Everybody who has ever at one point or the other purchased something from me, I have their contact on my phone. And that's because outside those platforms, outside those distractions, I need a safe zone to bring them to. That's what WhatsApp does for me. I make sure I close the deal on WhatsApp. Even their payment and everything is sent to me on WhatsApp. And how do you do this? You ask for the pictures of my products. And I tell you, okay, some customers will resist. But let me tell you what I do. Most do not. I send you my WhatsApp number, if it's on Instagram or Facebook, and tell you to send me yours so I can share pictures and prices of my items with you, right? Or share my catalog with you. And once they oblige, most of them will oblige. Save their number with their name and then put something in front, because you do not want to miss their contact with your contact, right? So if my business name is Liz Kitchen, yes, I remember Liz Kitchen today. If my business name is Liz Kitchen, like Sister Abosede, now what I'm going to do is, after saving the name Olabanji, I'll just put Liz Kitchen in front. That is what differentiates this person's contact from my personal, maybe friend or family or acquaintances contact. So that any contact that I see Liz in front of it, I already know this one is for business. I run a furniture company called BYD Furniture, and every contact I find on my device that has BYD in front simply means this person is for business. So immediately I get a call or I see a card that carries the name BYD in front, I get into business mode immediately, right? And when it doesn't carry that name, then of course I know this is probably somebody, a friend or family or an acquaintance. Right? So this is the way to differentiate them. I'm teaching you my strategy. You may devise your own strategy. What works for you, what works for me may not be perfect for you, depending on what you do. But these are just strategies that have worked over time. And I'm open to sharing them with us, so we can then deduce and modify to suit our own strategy, right? So I bring them out of that platform, save them on my contacts, and give them these things in that order, so that I have interacted with you over time. We have sealed a deal. You have bought from me before. You sent your payment evidence. I sent you your item, delivered your item to you. I get your feedback from on WhatsApp, right? After I have done this, you become a contact in my list. And I keep piling them up like that. There was a time. Now, including those who did not even make it to the buying stage, they showed interest in it. They said, I will get back to you, and they never got back. There are people like that. And if you are going to do online marketing, please get ready for disappointment. It is part of the game. I will get back to you. If time permits, I will have taken us through another session entirely on how to deal with customers and marketing and feedback. And all this, I will get back to you, and strategies to win back your customers, right? When customers have points of concerns, an average Nigerian, let me tell you what an average Nigerian does. Many of us here are also guilty of it. When I state it now, you will remember. Now, when a Nigerian gets into a shop, there was a comedy I watched recently. When an American gets into a shop and he asks for the price of a product, and the price of the product is expensive or it overshoots the fellow's budget, it just tells you, oh, sorry, I can't afford this, maybe next time, and leaves. But an average Nigerian will not tell you, I can't afford this. You start hearing things like, do you open tomorrow? Do you open on Sundays? Do you have it in green color? They start asking funny questions. And some of them will just tell you, I will get back to you. And that's the end of the conversation. So you who have gotten the I will get back to you treatment will be frustrated, but don't be frustrated, it happens, right? So everyone who has interacted with me to the point of getting my contact and interacting on WhatsApp, I have their details till date. So over time, just realize I can't sit on this contact. They are just there in my contact list. Some of them have not communicated with me for some months. And so what I did was I ensure that at the end of every conversation, I tell them to also save my number. I will tell us the reason for that later. So go ahead. So what I do with them is at that point, I create a broadcast list because you can't just add people to groups, right? Groups become something personal. For example, for me, you can't add me to any group automatically, no. And if you have people to groups, it's very offensive. They may get out of the group at any point in time and tell you, you have to seek their permission before you can add them to any WhatsApp group. Because they'll be in that group with a lot of other people that they did not know, who will have access to their contacts and every other thing. And some people don't like that, especially if they are your customers. Right? So they don't owe you a permission to add them to groups. So what I do is create a broadcast list. Broadcast list does not need any permission. Right? So I was creating a broadcast list. And I think the highest number of people you can add to one broadcast list at the last time I checked. Let me check this. At the last time I checked, 256. I had 256 people added to my broadcast list because I realized I can't sit on this and just let them waste away. So everybody who has ever interacted with BYD from the beginning, from inception, from the time I started that strategy till date, I added them to a broadcast list, and I overshot one broadcast list. I have two broadcast lists now with 256 members each. When I got to the second list, I stopped. Maybe over the next 1 or 2 months again, I will start the third list. And what do I do? Once a month, I send messages out to this list. I put a post there on social media, like I define a post and then send it I copy the link and put it on WhatsApp, send it to all my broadcast list. Those who have bought from me in the past and those who have at one time in the past indicated interest in my products, and those who have made inquiries from me for any kind of reason, right? So I have all the contacts in the broadcast list now that I send messages to once a month. Just reminding them that BYG still exists and we have new products that may match them. Because these people who said they will get back to you, probably they couldn't afford it at that point. But they are interested in what you sell. For anybody to ever come to you and tell you how much is this, or do you have this in this color, it means at one point or the other, they have shown interest in what you sell. Even if they couldn't afford it at that time. You are not building your business so that it can end in just 1 month or 2 months. You are building a business that's going to last for a long time, probably for your lifetime. Even if you are still going to do a bigger business, the one you started with can also grow. We all knew Dangote from, what's it called? Is it from cement? I don't know the first one he started. But Dangote sells salt, he sells sugar, he sells Indomie, he sells Pag, he sells cement. Now he's into oil and gas. And we have not heard that he closed down his cement factory or he closed down his food factory because he now has an oil and gas plant. No. The rich people who have different lines of business. And if you are going to succeed, you can have several lines of business as an entrepreneur, right? So you are building your business to last. If somebody says, I will get back to you today, and the person refuses to get back for the next 4 months, it doesn't mean that person will not buy. I have seen people who said they will get back to me, and for 6 months, 7 months, I didn't hear from them. And then out of the blue, one day they just called me, and they say now they are ready. And they bought more than what I thought they could ever buy, without me doing any adverts, without me spending any money on Facebook or Instagram to do any kind of advert. That's free customer from a relationship that I've nurtured. Why? Because I still maintain their contact. Somebody will call me from 2022 and say hello, and I just mention their name, hello, Mr. Olawale, I say, you still have my contact, yes, I still do. That's alone warms their heart, that this person still keep them in touch, right? So because you have these contacts and they get messages from you at one point or the other, not a disturbing message, please, not a good morning, happy Wednesday. So that I'm still going to talk about that one separately. Let me finish this point, right? So what I do now after this broadcast is sending messages to them maybe once a month, telling them a new line of product that just came in, or telling them a customer that just expressed satisfaction in what we deliver to them. And I want to share it with them. So I put the post on Instagram, share the link to my broadcast list, have them go there. I've done this now, and I've seen that people read the post that I share the links, those posts get more engagements on Instagram or Facebook more than other posts. Why? Because I have a base, I have a customer base, right? Okay, but last boss, when I see your hand, give me a moment. I have a customer base that is feeding such engagements. It's just like having people in one room. And when you post, you go to that room, share the link with all of them. All of them now go to the post to go and engage the post. That's what happens. Once I have that broadcast list, I create once a month so that it won't come as a disturbance. Once they see the message, so they know something of value is coming. Or even when I want to run a promo, for example, I share it with them first. Because why they have interacted with me in the past, they have shown interest in what I said. Some of them have even gone ahead to buy from me in the past. So it means they can always buy. And if I can benefit from that list, what I sell is not what people buy every day. Once you buy it today, you're not going to buy it tomorrow. You don't buy furniture in your house every day. You can buy clothes every day. I can see a cloth I like today, I buy it. Next month, I see another one, I buy it because the clothes are day-to-day of day-to-day use. I can see food. People eat every day for Lee's Kitchen. You can buy food almost every now and then, right? So it even makes your own, it even makes it more applicable to the kind of businesses you run. But me, that I buy the kind of product that once you buy from me now, you will not buy, you don't even want it to come and buy again for the next 2 years. Because if you are buying every month, it means what I sell is not original or authentic. Even though I've had customers who buy at some point and then they come back again because they gave it out and they want to buy it, they want to change it. Right? But apart from that, one of the things I preach is that the furniture you buy will last you for more than 10 years. So you get tired of it, you sell it off, you want to change the look of your home, and then you buy another one. But I see benefits from that list, despite the fact that people don't buy what I sell every day. Now, if you sell the kind of product that people can buy every day, or you provide a service that we can recommend you to others almost on a daily basis, of course, you benefit more from this type of arrangement. So the first thing is build a list of your customers and prospects on WhatsApp. Those who have bought from you and those who have made inquiries about what you said always have their contact on WhatsApp. That's the first action. Brother Boston, please go ahead with your question or comments.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. So my question is, you made mention of Aliko Dangote, the owner of Dangote Cement. So he has created a lot of value. He has built his business. But I would just like to ask, like, the way he built his business, will you call him an entrepreneur?
The way he built his business.
Yes, his business development, maybe strategy. Will you call him an entrepreneur?
Okay, or what? Or do you have any other idea?
Well, you can say he's a sole proprietor as well. Or is he an entrepreneur?
Okay. All right, thank you for your question. Let's start with the definition of an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is that person who takes on financial risk in the provision of value with the expectation of profits. Let me take that again. I'm taking this off my head. I don't want to go to dictionary meaning. Anybody, right, who take on risk to provide a service or products with the expectation of making profits. So if it takes risks, if we now analyze that definition one after the other, does it take risk? Yes. Does he have products that he puts to the market? Yes. Is he expecting profit in return? Yes. then it's an entrepreneur. Now, entrepreneurship now goes into different places based on the level and category, like the magnitude, right? So we have industrialists, we have different kinds of them. We have small scale entrepreneurs who just run day-to-day businesses under the bridge or in their homes, starting small. But you never can tell where the business is going to. The likes of Jeff Bezos, the likes of what's his name? Yes, Jeff Bezos and co. Most of them started in their garage. The Bill Gates and co. Started it very small. And then over time, the service they provide became something that the world needed. And it became big, such that they had thousands of employees under their employment. Just like Dangote too. So it's qualified to become an entrepreneur in every aspect of it. The scale is just what is different. I hope that answers your question, sir. I saw some hands up. Are they back down now? Or do we have anybody who has a comment? If there is none, okay, I saw a question in the chat. How do we create a broadcast list? So I noticed channels on WhatsApp. Are they used for adverts too? Also, how can we create broadcast list? Okay. So what's the purpose of channels? Channels is a way of reaching out to your audience outside the major platforms, right? So people keep getting updates from you on WhatsApp. And these people they don't have to be in your contact list. Now, interactions on WhatsApp is limited to contacts. I need to have your contact, or you need to have my contact at some point before I can interact with you on WhatsApp. Unlike Facebook, I can just come across your post, or Twitter, I can come across your post, whether I'm following you or not, or on Instagram, I can come across your post depending on where I am on the different channels and platforms available. But on Facebook, on WhatsApp, if I don't have your phone number, I can't even search for your name and just find it. So WhatsApp is not trying to bridge that gap. That's why they introduced channels, so that when I create a channel and anybody who is interested can just go and search for my channel. Once they find it, can follow my channel and start following my trends. And I can have as many people as possible my channel, where they get updates from me regularly as regards my product or service or whatever brand I represent, right? So that's the purpose of channels. Channel is just like having an Instagram page inside WhatsApp, where people can follow you, they can see your post, but they cannot comment. They can't comment. All they can do is just interact by liking it or showing emojis or whatever. Or if you put a link there, they can follow the link to wherever the link directs them to go and do what you want them to do. But the engagement over there is one way interaction, just like you are listening to a newscasting on TV. If you agree with what they are saying or not, you just be there watching. You can't interact. So the highest form of interaction on channels is just by emojis, right? That's all. You can't comment, you can't like, you can't do any other thing beyond just maybe you can like, well, maybe you can like with your emoji. But aside that, nothing else. Right? So that's the work of channels. Now, how do you create broadcast list? Let me see if I can share my screen. Take us through that process. Give me a moment, please. All right. I'm going to share my screen now. Take us through a simple process of how to create a broadcast list. So once you can see my screen, just let me know. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right. So at the top right corner, you can click the icon, the three dots, and then you can see new broadcast. Can everybody see the new broadcast option at the top, at the drop down?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
New broadcast. Thank you. So once you get to your own WhatsApp, at the home page where your chats are listed, just tap on the menu. That's the three icon at the top right. And then it's going to display some things like this. If you're using WhatsApp Business, if you're not using WhatsApp Business, you'll be able to find other options, but I believe the new broadcast thing should be there. So once you click on new broadcast, it's going to bring a lot of things. I mean, all your contact will appear here. So you can now click them one after the other to add them to your broadcast list. I hope I don't make mistake of creating another broadcast list tonight. All right, so you just click as many contacts as you want to add, and you can only add somebody's microphone is not muted. Okay, the person is not talking to us. All right, so now for me, right, like I said, I usually put the name of my business in front. So when I put BYG, for example, I'm going to see all the lists of people who carry BYG in front of them. So I'm going to add them one by one after the other, BYG, and then I will add as many as I can add and create a broadcast list. Right, I hope that helps. So what I have done to help me so that I won't just be searching for different people and be adding people who are not relevant to the list. That's why I said when you are saving the number of your customers, if the relationship between you and them is merely business, sometimes you may have your friends who are also customers. Those ones are different. But when you have people who your knowledge of them came from business, right? You may have become very close now, but of course, it still does not deny the fact that you knew them through business. So always add the business name in front of their name. So that when you want to create a broadcast list, like I just showed us now, it's going to be very easy for us to create. All right. Let's hold on a moment. So it's going to be very, very easy for us to create the broadcast list once we can identify people by the names. You may not know your customer's name by heart, but when you have something that identifies them, Lee's Kitchen, or whatever the name of your business is, put it in front. And once you just type that Lee's Kitchen, it's going to display all the contacts that has Lee's Kitchen in front of them. And then you can add them one after the other to your broadcast list. And that helps you out, right? So any other question on broadcast list before we go ahead? Okay, so if there is none.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, ma.
Yes, sir. All right, I came in there, so I was.
There is a question.
Hello, sir.
All right, please hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. Go ahead, ma.
I know I must have missed some few things, but my question is based on what the few things I've heard about WhatsApp advert. Is it preferable as a person that is not selling in large amounts to use WhatsApp? I'm referring to I'm referring now to comparing it with the Instagram page adverts. You know, we pay for that one, and the minimum payment is more, I think 1,500 something. So I think, is it preferable to use WhatsApp for someone that is not selling something that is large with large amounts, or to use WhatsApp than Instagram? I just want to know. Thank you, sir.
Okay, all right, ma'am. Let me get the question correctly. So what you're asking is if it is better to limit our business to WhatsApp, if it is a small scale business, rather than taking it to Instagram or Facebook. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. It depends on the goal you have for that business. The business may be a living room business today, but if the goal you have for the business is for it to prosper and grow beyond, and even where you need employees, don't limit yourself to WhatsApp. WhatsApp will be only for people who already know you, right? Sometimes sometimes as human beings generally, it happens to me too. We just want to play small. Like, let's just play small. What I sell is maybe usually in the month, I only have 30 pieces of sealed dried fish and dried momo and um, or even if I sell shoes and bags, what I sell are thrifts. You know what they call thrifts? Thrift shoes and bags. That's UK used or US used or whatever it is used. So we just want to limit it to the corner of our shop and just deal small, this small. The truth is that somebody who is selling the same thing you sell is exporting it to the US. And I will not sit here and allow you do a small business. That's not my intention for you. We didn't start this class for the last 7 weeks just to let you play small in the corner of WhatsApp. My prayer for you is to grow such that when they are mentioning the name of your business in Nigeria in the next 5 years, when they mention the top 5, your name will be among. That's my prayer for everybody here. So don't play small, ma. I'm encouraging you tonight. Don't play small. You may be thinking, okay, maybe my work will not allow me to do all the things, but I've seen people who are to resign from banking. They are doing cake. I know somebody who used to bake cake only on weekends. But she later realized that the orders she's getting from cake is getting higher and she can't focus on cake anymore because she's working in banking. And suddenly she just retired from banking with all the 500K salary per month and focused on the cake thing. And now the person has several outlets in this Lagos doing cake. So you have to start small. It's good to start small, but the intention is not to remain small, right? So let's not be satisfied with staying at the corner of WhatsApp. Let's boom. Let's go out there where everybody can see us. Realize that at the beginning of this session, I said WhatsApp is dependent on the other platforms. It's not all sufficient in itself. Even though we want to interact with our customers on WhatsApp, there is a bigger place from where we are bringing them. It's like when you go to a major market, somebody who has his own shop at the back of the market, they will have scouts in the middle of the market who come in there to bring customers. Oh, go to Lagos Island today. If you are working with your own daughter, if that daughter is very tall, all those people who are selling suits will come to you and say, oh, mommy and daddy, they are calling you and your daughter mommy and daddy. I have big suit for you that can match both of you. Congratulations on your wedding. Great type of conversation to be having with you in the middle of the market. Go to Mandilas, go to other places. What they want to do is to come to the bigger markets to scout for customers and take them into a closed session where they can deal with you and sell to you in the privacy of their shops. So that's what WhatsApp also does. We go to Instagram, we go to Facebook to get the multitude from that place and bring them down to the safe haven of our WhatsApp chats, where we can engage them privately on a more private level, get their needs right, and provide a product or service that can be tailored to their needs and match what they want, and then everybody is happy. They pay you for it, you give them the value, and then they come back for repeat patronage. That's the purpose of WhatsApp, right? And that's the purpose of facing WhatsApp today. I don't want you to start marketing only to those who already know you. Let me also say this today. Somebody a stranger that meets you will buy from you before your friend buys from you. Don't be angry that you have a friend who is not patronizing you. That friend is probably buying for somebody they don't even know. Because why? Because you are their friend and you are just somebody they know, they meet every day. Right? It's a psychology kind of thing. And it's not, they are not doing it because they don't like you. That's not the truth. But know this today. A stranger is more likely to become a friend after buying from you than your friend is likely to become a customer. Right? So some people even see your status and say, oh, this person is now selling this. Okay, but they have somebody they buy from already. They won't change the person, even though their friend now says the same thing. Right? So marketing on WhatsApp is limited to those who already know you. We want to break that bond. We want to break from those who already know us and go to those who don't even know us. On a daily basis, I meet people that I have never met in my life. They keep messaging me because they saw an advert or they saw a post and they are interested in something and they want to patronize. So the more strangers you have, how many people does Dangote know in Nigeria? For almost every Nigerian use a Dangote product at one point or the other. And that's how to become rich. You can't become rich by satisfying the needs of little. get as many people to satisfy, and then get as much money from many people as possible. That's how money comes. Unless you are selling high premium products. Maybe that when you sell once in a year, you are made. The profit is 500 million for that one singular product. Oh, good. You can sell to a little people. But if the profit is not up to 1 million naira per one, you have to sell to as many people as you can to rake in more revenue and income. And that's my dream for all of us. Michael, your question, sir. Are you there? Hey. Brother Mike, are you there? Can you still hear me? Can anybody still hear me at all?
Yes, sir, loud
Yes,
and
I
clear.
can hear you.
Yes, I'm too. Yes, we can hear you, sir.
All right, all right. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Loud and clear.
Okay, sir. Please, I want to ask a question based on that new broker.
Broadcasting.
What's it called? Yes, please. I'll let you to expatiate more on it. I didn't get it very well.
Okay.
Yes,
The
sir. Thank you,
essence
sir.
of the broadcast, all right. The essence of the broadcast list is this: when you want to send the same message to 5 people, it's easy to send, right? It is easy to send message to 5 people. The same message. I just have to copy, paste, send, paste, send, paste, send. 5 is complete and I'm done. But when you start talking about 20 people, when I'm trying to send the same message to them, I need something like a broadcast so that my message can go out to them at once and doesn't have to clog my list, right? So that's why we are talking about broadcast list at this point. So that when I have a lot of customers to reach out to at once, I can reach out to them without thinking because I've already added them to a list. And how is a broadcast list different from a group? In a group, everybody knows they are inside that, and every member of that group can see the contact of every other member. And because people are very skeptical in joining groups these days, for example, somebody like myself, I hate joining WhatsApp groups. That's why I've set my WhatsApp in such a way that nobody can add me to a WhatsApp group. The best you can do is send me the link. And if I am not satisfied with the link, I will just ignore and not join, unless I know what the group is all about and I am in. All right? So, and you don't want to keep pestering your customers to come and join one group that you have created. A lot of customers don't owe you that much. What they owe you is the payment for the service or for the product you are offering. And once they pay, they just want to leave. Right? So, but it's not to establish relationship. Broadcast list, they won't even know they are in a broadcast list. All they just see is a message once you send the message. And you don't want to send messages to them every day so that when they see your message, they just ignore. Sometimes they even block you because you have become a disturbance. So once a month, something very important, a new set of arrivals just came. I sell clothes and I've just gotten in some set of arrivals from Turkey or from China or from wherever I got them from. So I want to show my customers that I now have new sets. I take few pictures, put them on Instagram, put them on Facebook, copy the link to those pictures, and then send them to my broadcast people. Welcome, Liz Kitchen family. I just love the name Liz Kitchen. I don't know why I've been using Liz Kitchen as examples this morning. Sister Rachel, what's the name of your business again, ma? Give me the name. Let me use your business name, for example, in class today. Remind me the name of your business. The one we created the page for the other time. Sister Rachel Fat, are you there? Sister Mary, can you hear me, ma? What's the name of your business?
Mary ODJ Fashion World, sir.
M-O Fashion World. M-O Help World. Mary ODJ Fashion World. Sister Rachel, you were talking. All right, so I just say, good morning, Mary ODJ Fashion World family, or whatever it is I want to call them. You won't believe what came in last night. A new container just came in from China and is fully loaded with materials that you will like. Would you like to take a look? Click the link, and everybody just go to where the link leads them, is Facebook or Instagram. What that does for you is this: you are using one stone to kill two birds or multiple birds. The reason is you are not sending them the clothes on Instagram, on WhatsApp, no, or the product on WhatsApp, no. You are directing them to your page in that bigger market. You know, it's better for a customer to come to your shop than you sending your items to them. You know why? They are more likely to buy more when they come to your shop than when they just see something and say, please, I like this clothes, send it to me, and you send it to them and they make payments. You are not harnessing that customer enough. It's better for them to visit a bigger space. Sometimes they end up buying ×5 for what they thought they are going to buy, because everything just kept saying, pick me, pick me, pick me. So what we want them to do is to go to that big page that you have where you have a lot of posts. So because you send message to them maybe once a month, there are other important information that you did not send to them that are there on your page. But once you send message to them this month, maybe you send the message on the 15th, everything you have posted from the 1st of the month to the 15th is there on your page. After they have seen the one you shared the link, they are going to still scroll and see the ones you did not share. So you are taking them back to your space to see what you have. And that's how you keep doing every month, so that they do not forget you. There are thousands of people out there selling the same thing you sell. If you are not in constant touch with your customers, they will forget you. That is the basic truth. And you don't want them to do that. I don't want them to forget me. So I keep taking them back. I keep sending things to them always, such a way that they keep joining and joining and joining and joining at the same time, so that they can see what I have. Right? So that's the work of the broadcast list. And I hope you saw how I demonstrated how to create a broadcast list the other time, sir. When you just go to your WhatsApp, just open your WhatsApp, go back to the normal page, where your chats are listed. There is usually a menu. That's 3 dots at the top right corner of your screen. Once you click that 3 dots, there should be something like new broadcast list. Okay, let me see. For those who are not using business WhatsApp, I think what you only see is new group, start messages and settings. If you go to settings, please hold on. I'm trying to see how to get there from. Okay. Please hold on. I'm trying to see if the same thing is applicable on. Okay, good. It's there. So once you click the three icon at the top right corner of your phone screen when you are on WhatsApp, what you should be able to see is new group, new broadcast, link devices, start messages and settings. So the one we have issue with tonight is new broadcast. Once you click on new broadcast, it's going to tell you to select the contacts you want to add. And what I said earlier was that just ensure that every of your customer, maybe customers or prospects who have ever interacted with you regarding your business, save their contacts and ensure to add the name of your business in front so that it'll be easy for you to search. So once you get to the search, just click on the search icon, type the name of your business. It is going to display to you all the contacts that carries that name. So then you can now click them and add them one after the other to the WhatsApp, to the group. And that makes it fine. Right? I trust that clears the air, sir. If you can hear me. Is that clarifying enough, sir? All right. If Brother Deola can hear me, you can unmute your microphone or chat or open the chats. All right. So one more thing that I want to say is this. Everything you do on WhatsApp is your personal brand. Right? Everybody here has a brand. Sometimes the brand is intentional. Sometimes it is not intentional. But the truth is, you all have a brand. Whether you create that brand intentionally or people just create it for you based on their perception of who you are. But trust me, there's nobody without a brand. Let me tell you what your brand is. The moment people see you, maybe they see you on WhatsApp, or they see your status update on WhatsApp, or they see your call, what is that thing that comes to their mind? That thing that comes to their mind first when they hear of you, that's the brand you have created for yourself. You do not want to create a brand of disturbance, right? So let me make a confession today. I don't think there's anybody here, but there's anybody here, and you have my personal contacts, and you send me messages every day, greeting me happy Sunday, happy Monday. You have a greeting for Tuesday, you have for Wednesday, you have for Thursday, you have for Friday, you have for Saturday. I am happy to announce to you that I do not read your chats. I'm not sure there's anybody here who does that to me. Our parents in the village, they are the ones who usually do that. They have greeting for every day of the week. There's happy Monday, there's happy Tuesday, there's happy Wednesday, there's happy Thursday. And they share every information they see on Facebook. All those fake news, don't drink Gary today, wake up in the middle of the night at 10 a.m. and off your phone. Somebody is selling fake drug in Lagos. They are bringing poisoned beans from the north. All those types of information, they just keep sending it to people every day. Please, if you are here and you do that from today, stop it. They may not be able to tell you because they don't want to disrespect you. But the truth is, no, they don't take you serious anymore once they get that kind of message from you every day. That's not how to establish relationship or to reach out to people. And if you are here, you agree with what I'm saying. Maybe there's somebody who sends that of message to you every day, and you don't read their message anymore. Is there any witness in the house? So that it won't be like it's only me that's feeling that way. If you are here and you know somebody who does that, and because of that, you don't take their messages serious anymore on daily basis because when you see a notification from them, you already know what it is. Is there anybody in the house who is a witness?
Yes, I'll.
All right, thank you, ma. One, it can't be only you. There must be other people in this place. Thank you. I always mute notification for such people. Thank you very much. Investor BJ also collaborates. Thank you very much. Anybody else? I want more people. Can't be only the four of us now. It's not like we are proud. It's just the reality, right? Brother Kojolawa, thank you very much. So it's the truth. If there's anybody, if you do that to people, stop it today. They don't read your message anymore. Let me even tell you the truth. Even if the message you send is daily digest devotional, that's another shocker. That's the truth. Let me tell you the basic truth today. All of us can be forming holy when we get to church. But let me tell you, even if what the message you send to people privately is the daily digest devotional, at some point they will stop reading your message because every morning they already know what to expect. It's not bad to to send the gospel, but post it on a group. I have a sister in our church. I think more than 90% of people here are our church members. Okay, so the sister in our church is very consistent, but what she does is she puts it on our group so that anybody who is interested will go to the group and see it there, which is very perfect and beautiful, right? In fact, I praise her for that because anytime I now need access to the database button, I have to go to that group to see it. But if there's somebody sending it to me on my private chat every day, sometimes you will see 50 unread messages. One day when I want to have message, I'll just open the message and read everything. Just scroll to the bottom and stop it again so that it can start counting from that day onward for the next 50 days, right? So if you are trying to create a personal brand, I have seen people who needed help or who wanted to send important information to me, and they have sent it and I didn't read it. Why? Because all they have been sending before that day has been broadcast. Have been messages on daily basis. Happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, happy Thursday, happy Friday. The day they are going to send important message, you won't know because you would think it is the same way they will send. So you will miss important information, and you don't want people to miss important things you are going to send to them. So don't do that. Rather, you can make it a weekly thing. It can be a weekly thing. Of course, that one is still manageable. That's 4 times a month. But for me, I prefer once a month, right? So that's a brand on its own. I want to create a brand that people do not ignore me when they see my messages. And I try as much as possible to do that. That's for personal messaging. There is another one, the WhatsApp status. When people want to see your status, they already know what to expect also. I post daily prayer, daily digest devotional on my WhatsApp status almost on daily basis. The day I don't post, maybe I woke up early and just left the house for serious engagements, and it escapes my mind to post that morning. But I try as possible to post it every day. Of course, everybody who sees my status already knows the first thing they will see every morning. That's my own type of evangelism. And I know people who usually see it. I've seen people actually call me to tell me, you have not posted today, because they derive value from that. But they appreciate it, seeing it more on my status than seeing it in their personal messages. All right. So at different points in time, I want to be the person that people see a message from me and they don't ignore. And if I sell anything for that matter, you don't want to joke with your brand. You don't want to be the person who people see the messages from and then they just ignore. That's why you don't market to them every day and become a disturbance. I market my product on my status too, but I don't do it on daily basis. And some days when I do it, there's a strategy to WhatsApp status. This takes me directly to WhatsApp status now, right? WhatsApp status is very strategic. You can see as many. Is there anybody here who has more than 100 views on their WhatsApp status? On daily basis, you will have an average of 100 views on your WhatsApp status. Anybody in the house? Brasmart says, I don't post WhatsApp status. Any day I post it, I will get more than 200 views plus reactions in less than 1 hour. Wow. More than 200 views in less than 1 hour. You are sitting on money, sir. And that's the truth. You have built a contact list to the extent that some people are naturally gifted. You know a lot of people. I also have somebody like that. On daily basis, it can get up to 500 views. My wife gets close to 200 too. They know people, they have people's contact, they interact with people from different backgrounds, people met in different places, people that I met on an outing, people that I met different places find their way into their contacts. Somebody like me who is, apart from the way I speak here, physically, if you see me physically, I'm very reserved, right? When it comes to training, of course, I can speak like I am what's it called now? Like I am a broadcaster. But in my private life, I am a very reserved person. So I don't get much contact of people. But in other cases, right, we have people who are very social, like they can get contact from different places, right? And they can build their contact list to the point where they have up to 200 people seeing their status in less than 1 hour. Like Brasmart said. So as a matter of fact, if you have a business that you want to do, you need to pay Brasmart to help you market that business on the status. Out of those 200 people that are going to see it, at least one person will be interested. So Brasmart, tell us your rates, sir, so we can approach you for marketing. So that's by the way. As I was saying, it is important to ensure that you build your contact list to an extent where you have a lot of people viewing your status at the same time, at least in a day. And then there is strategy to posting. If I post in the morning by 8 o'clock, everybody who is waking up, people who are on their way to work, who are commuting, maybe they're in transport or whatever, they're on their way to work, they just arrived in the office and they're waiting for work to start. They go to WhatsApp, they can see your status between that hour, between 8 and 9, right? It's good to post. But if you post and you did not post after that one you posted at 8 o'clock, your status goes back, your status goes to the back. And only those who are posting recent ones will be shown to your viewers at that point in time. I hope you get what I'm saying. So that if I post at 8 o'clock, people who are online within that time between 8 and 9 and 10, probably, but 10 is too far, between 8 and 9:30 are going to see my status for that period. And it's a good time to post because when they are going to work, they just woke up, they are finished daily chores, they are going to work, they are getting ready for the day, they are in transit. People in Lagos spend a lot of time in transit. And while they are in transit, they don't just sit there. Most people are on their phone. And what are they doing on their phone? Checking through statuses, checking through social media. So they want to see your post. At that point in time, they see your fourth post in the morning. By the time it's 10 o'clock, your post has gone to the far end of the status view. Those who posted between 9 and 10 are the ones in front at that point in time for most of your viewers. So what do? You post something in the morning, you want more people to see it. You post another one around 12. Once you post a new one, it sends your post back to people's view. Those who miss the one you post in the morning will see a new update and they're able to see all of them together at once. So you don't want to post. I see people who post a lot of things. You see some people's status. It looks like bead. You know what they call bead? It becomes so tiny. And maybe like 50 at once. It becomes so tiny and you think it's one single post, not knowing it's several posts that have become so tiny and become one ring. Like the ring becomes so tiny and it looks like it's just one, whereas they are posted a lot. You don't want to become that kind of person who just dumps every of their posts on people at once. Be strategic about it. Once they view it to an extent and there is nothing entertaining, they just let it go. So once in a while, this is my own strategy. And for anybody here who sees my status, you will agree with me. Once in a while, you put something entertaining, you put an entertainment in the middle. Let them enjoy the entertainment. The entertainment will capture them, they will want to stay to watch it. Once they watch it, they proceed again to see what is next. So I have an important post to make. I have very important information to disclose. So in the morning after posting my devotion, the next thing I put one funny meme there, right? One funny meme or one single fact that people like to, everybody is now a motivational speaker on WhatsApp. So one funny fact about life that people like to watch or view, they put it there. Once they see that, that one calms them a bit. They want to stay and see what is next. And by the time they stay to see what is next, you put a product of yours there. One product that you have been keeping all this while, you put it there, bam. So instead of, if I have a picture of a beautiful product, instead of posting the picture one after the other, and it becomes like 10 pictures, I just put all the pictures together in one 30 seconds video, so that in one single status, in one single one, they can see all the pictures at once. So I don't want to bore the audience. You are putting the psychology of your viewer in your mind before you post. You are putting yourself in their shoes. How do they react to these things? That is what will guide how you are going to make your post. So there's strategy to all these things. The same WhatsApp that we use every day. Sometimes you don't even know there's some strategy to how people do things on WhatsApp. So those people's status that you don't always miss, there are some people that you don't always want to miss their status because you know they are going to find something there. Are going to find something important there. Maybe you watch them for the purpose of entertainment, some of them for the purpose of motivation, some of them for spirituality, whatever it is that interests you, that takes you there. For example, Brad Smart post now, who doesn't post every day? The day he posts, people want to see what he has posted. Oh, everybody rushes there to see. But within 1 hour, everybody is seeing like 100, maybe 200 views, right? So everybody wants to see what's there. Make yourself that person of value too. There must be something that is bringing people to your page. And if all you post every day is your product, every day, they already know what to expect. When they come there, all they see is product. All they see is product. They get tired and leave. So once in a while, put something that is not your product. Use it to, it's just like a sandwich, right? There is the loaf on top, there's a little garnishment in the middle, and then there's another one below, right? So you sandwich the important post. The important post is buried in the middle of two entertainments. The purpose of this thing is for entertainment, trust me. You are on a picnic. So if you are the type of person who shows your personal life, I'm not against it. If it drives traffic to you, put it out there. Once you are able to manage the attendance effects, then you are good. If you're able to manage yourself. So you went to the beach with your family. You want to put it there. Oh, God bless you. Put it there. Your family went on a Sunday outing after church. You carried your family to what's it called now? One good restaurant in town because you don't want to cook today. You are eating out, and there's that big chicken on top of your food that you want the world to see. If you're the type of person who likes doing that, put it there. People like to see things like that. But when they start asking you to send money tomorrow, don't tell them you don't have money. That's just by the way as an advice. But then that's on the lighter note. As it is, right? Put some entertainment. Once you put it there, then put something serious in between. You have a product or you market a product for a big company and you have to get your commission or you are into real estate, right? It is true. A lot of people who are watching this may not be able to afford the real estate, but we'd like to see it. Beautiful houses in Lekki, beautiful houses in Ikeja. They won't remain like that forever. Let them continue to see it, right? I have seen people. Let me tell you one secret in this Lagos. Every of my class, I usually tell you simple secrets. Some of them are not even related to the class, but I will tell you one today again. The richest people in Lagos are not the ones who live in Lekki driving Range Rover. Know that today and keep it at the back of your pockets. All those ones that you enter BRT together. Some of them, if you get to their house, you will wonder, yeah, some of them drive normal Toyota Camry and they join traffic between Ikorodu. Some of them live in Ikeja. Some of them live around the corner, right? And when you see them, you don't even know, they don't even wear Agbada and Abariga like the people you are looking up to. But they can give you a fortune, right? So it is not all that glitters that have money to buy. So don't commonize anyone. I have seen people who showed interest in what I said. And at some point, I just thought, can these people afford what I said? And by the time they placed order, I realized, Banji, you can't be doing this, right? So people don't always look like what they are worth. That's just the point of the whole thing. People don't always look like what they are worth. The real people will be able to patronize what you do, what you sell. And those who are, some people are strategic customers. They don't have much money, but they are highly influential. And when they mention your product in the presence of other people, people will trust them. So such people are worth keeping close. I have a customer in the back. This man wanted to buy from me, but his wife loved something else. And that thing that his wife loved, I didn't have it at the time. So he didn't buy from me, but he appreciated me. And I said, Oga, if Madam says this is what he likes, I can't convince you to buy it because Madam is the owner of the house. So please buy what she wants. And because of that single point that I made, he liked me for it. You know what has happened? He has introduced 4 different customers to me after then who have bought in good numbers. When I say good numbers, I mean good numbers after then. So that man is a strategic customer to me. He has not bought anything from me himself. But because of the way I dealt with him, and because he's highly influential, he has connected several other people of his friends to me who bought, and they still kept buying, right? So these are, and how do you identify such people? Just by the way you see them, the way they interact. Some of them are very, all those ones who tell you, give me discount, I'm going to send my call, I'm going to introduce to my, some of them are liars. Just want to get discount from you. There's a way to just, sometimes you don't even know who they are, but just be nice to people generally. And then it's going to pay off one day, right? That's the point I'm trying to make. So as regards WhatsApp status, does anybody have a question as regards the strategy I just described on WhatsApp status? Because the thing is, the other time I told you that I always encourage all my people to have my contact. Everybody that I've always interacted with, you must also have my contact. Save it with whatever you want to save it with. Save it with Furniture Man. Save it with BYG Furniture. Save it with any name you want to save it with. Good. The purpose is that you can see my status. That's the purpose. So that when I have new beautiful products and I want to show it on my status, I show it not to show people, but I'm showing it to those who are willing to buy, those who are ready to buy, because they are there. There has been a time that I didn't have anything on me, and then market was not going fine. I just kept posting on WhatsApp. And the sale I had that saved me for that period came from WhatsApp, from somebody who had interacted with me in the past. Saw a beautiful picture. Oh, I like this. How much is it? This. Can you deliver this weekend? Yes. And he made payment and delivered. That kind of person, I don't need much marketing. The person has interacted with me before. The person knows me. The person knows what I do. So paying for them is not an issue. They already know this is what this person does. He has been consistent for so number of years. If I'm a scammer, I won't be scamming people from 2021 on the same products, right? Scammers jump around on whatever it is they find that is trending. So consistency also shows that this person is serious and they are in business for purpose of business, right? So sending to people on your WhatsApp is much easier because they won't give you much stress. They already know you. They see what you post on day to day. They see a personal side to your life, right? Your friend is doing birthday, you wish them happy birthday on your status. They see it too. So they know this person is a human being, not just a machine and behind the screen, typing whatever. Sometimes you share personal opinions on national issues. They see it there too. They know this person is a human being. So the day you are going to share a product that they like, they have no they have no objection. Yes, that's the word. They have no objection patronizing you. Right? So that's what WhatsApp status helps you to do. It brings you in personal closer to your customers in such a way that you can interact with them on a personal and safe level, devoid of the distractions on the bigger market, which is the Facebook platform or the Instagram platform, right? So any comments or any uh, thing you want to tell me on WhatsApp status? Anybody there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Babanji.
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. I noticed something on my status. There's something I posted, trying to check if it didn't enter my status. Maybe I didn't get it very well because I've not posted anything status on my WhatsApp status before. But I just did something of recent. I posted it and I used my wife phone to check if the thing actually my status as in the thing we upload on my status. On getting the nothing, it was blank. I was like, but I posted something. Maybe I didn't get it very well. The procedure, how to go about it. But I did something of reason, but I didn't virtually see it there. I don't know what went wrong. That's
Okay.
my question.
Okay. What could have gone wrong? Either you are checking it after 24 hours. The status only spends 24 hours. Because if you posted anything, even if that thing did not post, you will still find it there
Okay.
with a red icon saying you should try again or saying it failed to post, but it will still be there. Right? So the problem might be you are checking it maybe 24 hours after you have posted and it has disappeared. That's the only thing that could make you not find it there. The moment you click on that done in status, whether your data is on your phone or not, the thing will be there. Even if it did not post, you just see that it's asking you to retry, or it tells you that it has failed. So you now have to reload it again to post. So the problem might be due to any of these reasons I just listed. But let's go over it again. Let's go over this thing again. Just give me a moment. Let me share my screen so that you can see. Is anybody also having a doubt about how to post WhatsApp status? Okay, please give me a moment. Okay. Let me know once you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Yes, sir.
All right. So let's say this
Yes,
is my WhatsApp. WhatsApp status can now become updates. So I go to updates and I click on either the camera icon at this bottom right or the one here. For those who are not conversant without the post of status, I click on the one here. It's going to show me all the pictures on my phone. So at any point, I can now choose the one I so wish to put on my status, then post it, and there it goes to my status. If my data is on and I have enough data to post it, then I don't have any reason to worry. It should post immediately on the status, right? So that's how it works generally. And it should be there for 24 hours. Okay, so the primary rule is to limit your status to a few numbers so that people will not have hard time going through it. People become distracted easily when they start seeing the same thing over and over and over again. If I sell books, and I have 21 books presently in my shelf. I started posting pictures of each book of 21 books. I want to show everything to them in one day. We are always tempted to do it, right? There's that temptation to show everything you have at once, but it doesn't work that way. You will end up not, because those of us who post of status, you realize that if you have 100 views on the first status, by the time you get to the fifth status, it may have reduced to 80. What happened to the 20? Either because of timing or because it just got tired in the middle of the way and they just scroll to the next one, right? So it happens to people too. You don't want to bother. You want to get the maximum value from each day, right? From each day. That's the maximum value that you get from people who view your status. So don't waste this value. Maximum of 5. Post some entertainment content. If you would the type like me who always share early morning content, share it in the morning. The first thing I share every morning is almost every morning is the digest depression for WGS. I share it on my status, and then thereafter I post my business. And there is one I've created for myself. When you hear that sound, you already know it's from me. This song by a fella, I post it every Monday. That's every Monday. Lagos will not accept nonsense on Monday morning. Ojo Monday. That's what I post every Monday. And I have coined that song in such a way that I laced it with the picture of a market opening and then some of my products that I sell. I put them there. People view for entertainment. So people have even asked me to send to them. So once in a while, do these things, right? Both Christians, it's good to show your faith. Like I said, it's good to show your faith. You are a Christian, you want to show much about your faith or use your platform to preach the gospel. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to do. But if you want more people to keep coming to that place to see it, it doesn't have to be that that's the only thing you'll be doing all the time, especially if you are doing business. Because the truth is, you are selling to both Christians, you are selling to Muslims, you are also selling to those who do not even believe in any of the two religions, right? And it is not a sin to sell to all these people. So the truth is, you have to be strategic about what you post and avoid strong political positions, right? You don't like Tinubu, but every day on your status, everything you post there is Tinubu, posting Tinubu, and everything else Tinubu is whatever you want to call him. Trust me, there are a lot of people like you too who don't like Tinubu. But how are you sure that the person who's going to buy from you next is not a Tinubu follower? Whether you like it or not, in this Lagos, I have sold directly to senators who are official followers of Tinubu. I have sold to House of Rep members. I know their houses. They have bought from me in the past. So imagine them coming to my status and the next thing they see there is how the government has been very bad and how, well, it's not bad to talk about government and but don't be too critical in such a way that you will create enmity for yourself. It is business, and business does not know these things. People choose to buy or not to buy for different reasons, right? If you want to share your political opinion, share it among your friends. Tell your friends what you want to tell them. And the day you get to meet Tinubu himself, maybe you should tell Tinubu to his face if you can. But when it comes to your business page, just like you would not put PDP or APC or Labour Party in front of your shop in the market, that's the way you do not carry personal opinions on your head when it comes to your business. That's an advice, and that's a way to stay woke and stay alive over there, right? Anytime I say to my Igbo brothers, they want to buy from me, and we complain about how things have become expensive. The first thing they tell me is it not your brother that is there? You are the ones who voted for him. And I said, that's true. That's what we did. All of us are enjoying it now. May God help us. So you just laugh it off. You don't have to express a strong political stand, because that Igbo brother you are even talking about, you don't even know if he's supporting Tinubu or supporting Atiku. So you want to go and one customer just throw some little peanuts to you, and boom, you start explaining how they have spoiled Nigeria by one person. You don't even know if that person you're talking about is his brother, or that's the person paying his salary directly. You really cannot tell what people really stand for. So that's why it's better to avoid such conversations and stay glued to business. If your customer is expressing opinions about political moves, and as you have an opinion, you can put one or two and just drop it, right? Try to redirect them back to business. That's the point. So that's my personal advice on how to survive on these spaces. And trust me, when you do this, you are going to grow. One other thing, in the next class, we are going to talk about how to use InShot to create videos and maybe beautify pictures, so that the type of content you'll be posting on these platforms. We have treated different platforms now. One important thing is the type of content you post there. That's what brings people to you. So how do you enhance the type of content you post on these platforms? How do you take good photographs? Because taking photographs is another thing that's very important these days. So people need basic training on how to take photographs. You have the phone, but you just need to use it in a better way to take photographs. Simple tips on how to take good photos and how to edit them in such a way that I'm not talking about how to add filter to photos. So I don't like filters, but how to edit them to bring out the best of those pictures, the best of those videos, arranging videos and basic video editing so that you can be your own manager. I know people who do not know any of these things and they pay people to do it for them. But the thing is, as you are starting small, you don't have that money to go and pay somebody to be posting on your behalf. All that money you will be spending on those things, better go and spend it on acquiring new products so you can add more products to your chef rather than spending it on a business process that can be automated or done by yourself, right? So that's the essence. So next week we talk about basic video editing and probably picture editing also, taking good photography and posting good content, because that's what we cap all the things we have done. If you know all the strategies of Facebook, you know all the strategies of Instagram, you know all the strategies of WhatsApp that we have discussed today, and the content you are putting there is not good enough, no matter how much you involve these strategies, people will just ignore you because you're not giving them good content. They don't like the quality of your pictures, right? And the truth about these pictures, the pictures have a way of deceiving the owner. Sometimes you just think, this one is fine enough too. But it's the people outside who are really judging it because they are seeing a lot. They are comparing the quality of what you post to what they see from elsewhere. And that's what determines whether they are going for your product or not. So, beautiful products, poor quality pictures equal to no sales. That's the basic. Any question for today before we call it a night? We have tried. I like to hear questions. I have business owners in the house today. Sister Mary is here. Sister Rachel Fatch is here. Bra Smart is here. Sister Lua Bukola is here. Sister Abosede Koka is here. Bra Deola is here. Everybody is here. So The Gwakomolede is here, the great teacher. So, questions from every angle. Yes, I saw your comments that the quality of the video's last video made it loved by many. Yes, so you know the truth about all these people have mastered the heart of this thing. Even if the song I sing does not make sense, when you hear it over and over and over and over again, and you see a good video shot by with millions of naira. Do you know there are videographers in this country that collect up to 100 million to shoot a video for you? The same video that we used to watch back in those days of P Square, of people just about videos that people show. Now people now go into video making because it involves a lot of things now. And everybody has known that perception is everything. Perception. Work on the perception. How do people perceive me? That's what matters. There are some people, if they say the same thing you sell, and they sell it for times 10 of the price you sell it, people will buy it from them for that price because they think it is special. And it's not special. It is the same thing. It is the perception people have attached to them. The same paracetamol you buy in different pharmacies, go to MedPlus or all these major pharmacies in the market and buy from them. They sell at a higher price. What they are selling to you is the perception of quality, right? And the assurance that whatever I get from this person is going to be quality. So that assurance is part of what they are selling. They have built that brand to that extent. So as a small business, it is good to be a small business, but the intention is not to remain small. So every day you keep improving and keep looking at who have started before you, who have become big brands. You are following their footsteps, modifying what they are doing, and replicate it in your own business. And you see how people will always fall for the same type of thing, right? So, questions, comments? Okay, so I see a question here. Please, I do. Okay, let me read that. Okay, how do I post with music playing along at the same time? Good. If we treat that next week, by next Tuesday, that will be the last part of our class. We'll go into details of that next week. So calm down till next week, man. Okay, I have been deceived into buying a product because of the picture quality. Picture quality goes a long way. A poor picture is synonymous to poor quality of product. Thank you. Even if the product is actually good quality and the picture quality is poor, people will believe the product itself is poor. And that's the power of perception. That's the power of perception. So it is more of what people see than what the reality is. What do they see? Let them give good product or quality product, but then give quality picture for that product. That's quality representation for that product. More questions, more interactions before we call it a night. Anybody who wants to unmute microphone and talk to me, I've been doing the talking. I need people to engage me.
As you said, sir, picture,
Yes, sir.
video are of essence. I've seen people who make good sales, especially those who are into catering services. I've seen them make good sales because of the picture quality and the video they put out. And that's why they go for high quality cameras to take pictures of their goods. Most people use iPhone today, not because they want to have luxury item. It's because of quality of picture in order to enhance their products. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for that, sir. And that is very correct. People go as far as getting professional videographers, right? Even I that I'm here, I cannot claim to be following all the rules. Some people in my line of business go as far as hiring professional videographers take them to the showroom, shooting furniture from different angles. You will think they are shooting a movie. And by the time they come out with a 1 minute video, you'll be wondering, wow, because it matters. If you're going to attract see, whatever it is you sell, you have to look like those who are going to patronize you. If my audience are wealthy people, I cannot want to market to wealthy people and go to Ijora or go to one creek in Ikorodu. You have to go to where they live. And whatever those people are dealing with, you have to look like them. So if you are going to be selling a product to them, that product has to appear beautiful before it can attract that kind of people. Right? Perfectly beautiful to attract that kind of people. So if you are going to sell to millionaires, make the product you are trying to sell to them look like something that is worthy of their millions. That's the truth. So if I'm going to sell any kind of packaged food, package it in such a way that it is so beautiful that they are attracted to the packaging itself, beyond the food that is inside. The packaging is attractive to them because they like premium. Everything you see in their kitchen is beautiful and premium. So once your product is also beautiful, it fits to their space. But if it doesn't, you think what matters is the product. It's not how I package it. The nylon is just there for no. That's gone beyond that. Right? People now invest even more on the package than they invest on the product itself these days. So packaging matters. Ola of Lagos can sell something because, thank you very much, he has positioned himself into the midst of those people. And now from just running after cars in Lekki, he has become somebody who is now who is marketing real estate, marketing different products. Car brands in Dubai and co now call them to come and market for them because of the kind of followers he has built. That's how to build it. The guy started from as a nobody, just shouting and chasing vehicles around, but he kept improving, right? He didn't stay at that level. You have to keep improving and improving yourself so that those who know that guy called Ola of Lagos today, they won't know his story of how he started, because now it's totally different from how he started. And that's how it will be. Continue to evolve over time, such that in the next 5 years, people will see you, will not be able to recognize you as the same person who started in the living room 5 years ago. That's improvement. And the more you improve, the better type of people you attract, and the bigger your business becomes, and the heavier your pocket also becomes. Thank you very much for your time today. We've had our time, and we hope to see you again next week. Brother Ferdinand's class, Introduction to IT, will come up again on Thursday as usual. Please don't miss it, as we call it a day. Sister Mary, your microphone is unmuted. Do you have anything to tell us?
Yes, sir. I just
All
want
right.
to ask a question. I don't.
Hello? I can't hear you anymore. Can anybody still hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Yes,
you.
loud
Sir.
and
I
clear,
think our
sir.
network.
Yes.
I think our network.
Okay, I think it's Sister Mary's network. All right. Let's
Right.
hold on for her for a moment. Okay, I think it's our network. She will come back in.
Hello,
Hello, ma.
Banji.
Yes, go
Yes,
ahead, ma.
sir. I noticed that brother.
What's wrong with everybody's network today? I can't hear you anymore. Okay, let me stop the recording at this point and just wait for our people to come back with their network so we can continue.